Hey, what's up everyone? It's Sam in the studio and Production Tip Tuesday. So this is the second Production Tip Tuesday that I'm doing. Hopefully gonna keep these going every Tuesday, and I'm gonna give you a short little sweet thing that you can kind of add to your workflow. Today, I'm working in Pro Tools here and I'm working on a song, and I wanted to show you a little trick, especially for those of you that might be a little bit shying away from, you've probably heard sidechain before, and it's like, oh man, there seems like a lot of steps to that, and maybe you want a little bit easier thing to do, and it's basically kind of, in a sense, works the same way as sidechaining a compressor. So let me show you real quick how I do this. So here in this song, I have the drums right here are just the stereo drum track. So really simple groove, and it is an 8-bar groove. These are not real drums, this is just a loop. So what's gonna be easy about this is I'm gonna do a little trick here, and I'm going to cut and paste this over. So another thing that I have in this tune is this kind of organ sound right here. Okay, and as I'm mixing, I kind of want to glue these together. So one way to do that is to put a sidechain on there that would kind of pump and grab down the organ sound whenever the drums are playing. And technically that's not exactly what I wanted to do anyways. I kind of want the kick to stand out a little bit more. And the kick's kind of a more subtle kick, and it's in the range of the organ. So let me show you a little trick on how I'm going to glue these two together. And this just has to do with automating volume. So I'm going to go in Pro Tools here, and you can see I have this grid set to quarter notes, and I believe the kick is just happening on quarter notes. Let me listen here. Nope, it's happening on quarter and eighth notes. I'm going to change this to eighth note. So now I have a little line there. Okay, so here is where my kicks are, and you can almost even see the waveform and see what those kicks look like. They're a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to volume. And what I'm going to use my pencil tool here, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to get the grabber tool, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to give this a pretty good little dip. How about a 15 dB boost? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to grid, and I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go to my next kick, and I'm going to paste that. And I'm going to go to my next kicks and paste that. So this basically is going kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. Here it is again, kick, kick, snare. So now what you can see is what I've done is I've dipped the volume exactly where the kicks, if I zoom in, when this kick lands, this volume is going to dip about over 10 dBs. So let me find where the rest of this is. So I can go through and find the rest of those. Now, listen to before and after. I don't know if you can even hear this, if you'll totally catch this, but in the mix, this could be something that really makes the kick stand out, is listen for the kicks right here. You're hearing a lot of that kick. Now let me go to where I didn't do this automation. So I can hear that kick punching through a little bit more because there's nothing fighting with it. So, and I've gone and done this trick, sometimes not just even with organ sounds, but like much of the band sometimes. If you have different instruments that are like occupying the same space as the kick, you can use this trick of kind of ducking it out real quick. And if you listen to it on its own, you can hear it's ducking, but when you put the two things together, you're not really hearing the ducking up and down. It just is helping everything glue together. So hope that's something you can helps you. You could probably do this little trick in just about any software, in Logic, in Cubase, in Studio One, in Pro Tools, and GarageBand. So all right, until next Production Tip Tuesday, signing off.